What's going on, guys? Eric here with Proactive Intuition, and welcome to part 3 of how to make huge profits buying and reselling MacBooks. This video is going to cover primarily how do you go about selling the MacBooks. And there's so many different avenues. I can't wait to show you. We're going to be getting into that in this video. Alright guys, so how do you go about selling the MacBooks once you buy one and now you're looking to flip it and sell it for a profit? Well, it really just kind of depends on what you're looking to get out of the flip. Are you looking to sell it really fast and get minimal profit and just flip it really quick? Or are you looking to maybe hold on to it for a little bit longer but get a higher dollar amount? There's also all sorts of options in between, so I'll just kind of be going over all the different options that you have on how to go about selling it, as well as what I personally do as of right now to flip my MacBooks. So the obvious selling platforms that you have is eBay, Swappa. Those are kind of your two main platforms for posting it online and shipping it off. Personally, eBay works pretty well, but if you're like me, you're getting a little more concerned with the eBay platform with how they go about handling scammers and things like that. It's not something you really have to worry about too much. I'm yet to get scammed on a MacBook, but it has happened with some other electronics that I've sold. So just know that it is a possibility. Normally, you can work it out with eBay and get it resolved, but just know that that is a level of risk whenever you do sell something on eBay that's higher ticket, like if you sell a higher end MacBook. But for the most part, you're not going to run into any issues, and it's a great platform to sell it on very, very quickly. Your other options are selling it local. So local selling, you can actually get the highest dollar, believe it or not. But the only issue is you're going to be holding on to that MacBook for a longer period of time. And sometimes it's upwards of almost a month that you could be holding on to it. I personally don't like selling anything local, but that's just because I value my time more. I don't want to take the extra step of meeting up with someone. I'd rather just throw it in a box and ship it off. But if you want to squeeze out top dollar on them, I would recommend listing it locally and just make sure you're meeting up in a safe public location whenever you do the exchange. The next avenue that you have to resell them is through direct buyers. And what direct buyers are is they're just companies or individuals that will buy phones and other high-end electronics from you for competitive market prices. And basically what these prices are is it's the cost of what it costs to list it on eBay after your fees and your shipping, and then it's a little bit lower than that, right? Because you're just directly flipping it. At least that's how it is for phones. For MacBooks, it's a little bit lower. But if you land a good deal on a MacBook and you're just looking to flip it quickly, I would probably try selling it to direct buyers. So I actually have a direct buyer you can list it or sell it to below if you want to check out their price list. But their prices tend to be better on phones than they are on MacBooks. Just know that that is an option that you can sell your MacBook to, and it's a very risk-free way to get rid of your item because you're selling it to someone you can trust. So that's really the 4 ways to get rid of your MacBooks. You have eBay, Swappa, locally, you can list on Marketplace, Craigslist, and then you have direct buyers like the one I have linked below. So that's really the primary avenues you have to get rid of them. Now, whenever you go to list your item on eBay or Swappa, if you are selling it that way, you need to make sure you disclose everything about the MacBook. If it has any issues, if it has flaws, you need to take close-up pictures of scratches. You need to take pictures of all the different angles of the MacBook. It's very important to do these things to protect yourself so that you don't run into people saying, hey, I didn't see this scratch on this side, can I get a partial refund or can I return it? Because those are things you're going to run into if you don't disclose everything you can about the MacBook. You want to factory reset it and then go back through the setup flow. And what I do is I just set the password to 1234 so that it's really easy for them just to log in. I put that in my listing, and I also include a note in the box with the password on there. Now, as far as goes shipping these guys, if you do sell it, it's really easy to package them up in like a medium flat rate box for anything that's 13-inch or smaller of a MacBook. If you do there's my alarm going off. If you do a bigger MacBook, you usually can fit them in a large flat rate box, or just get a custom box to kind of ship them in. And it's not going to cost you too much. Medium flat rate, you're looking at like 13 bucks. And then large flat rates like $17 and something cents right now with my eBay discount. So that's some of the ways I ship them. I'm actually going to have a video after this, video linked below, of how I go about shipping the MacBooks. And I'll actually show myself packing some of these MacBooks up and showing you how to pack them up and ship them. And that video will be linked below if you're interested in checking it out. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all about how to sell your MacBooks. Just make sure that you follow my guidelines on being very detailed with the description, as well as any pictures and things that you need to include in the listing. So with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this series of videos, and I'll see you in the next video.